Today is our second day of the conference here in Tarimi. It's our third day in Tarimi, but the first day we ended up going to Serengeti. Yesterday was pretty amazing. We had them activated so that they were able to experience healing with one another. We gave them an assignment at the end of the conference yesterday that they would be able to go out and to minister healing to at least one person before they come back. So we're excited to see how that's going to go. Now it's just Pat and I. Wade has gone home, and yeah.
Here we are.
The conference.
Okay. So they have arrived to come get us so that they can take us to the conference this morning. We are ready. Now we're just waiting on some picky pickies.
Yeah.
Oh, boda bodas.
Yeah, boda boda.
Well, you call them boda bodas?
Yeah, boda
okay.
boda.
The motorcycles here are called boda bodas because back in the day these were first introduced up at the border of Kenya and Tanzania, and so they would go from one boda to another boda, so they called them boda bodas. And also the noise that the motorcycle makes is a boda 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 boda. Thank you. Okay.
God bless you so much. You are welcome.
Amen. We made it.
Yeah, we made it.
We began the day with several testimonies from those that had completed the assignment and had ministered healing to someone outside the church. Some of them ministered to family members, some of them to friends, others to strangers. All of them testified to see God work in power and to be able to see someone that was healed instantly. So this was very encouraging to the others as well.
She couldn't walk. So I went as we have been instructed. I reached her and prayed for her. And today I went to check with her. I found that she's doing good and she can even walk.
Next, we explained that in the disciple-making process, that if someone doesn't complete their assignment, that the disciple maker must do something to help them to be successful. So we had all of those that did not complete their assignment to come to the front, and we had others that were coming new for the first day or that still needed healing to stand up. Then they grouped up to minister healing to those that still needed healing, so that everyone was able to complete their assignment of ministering healing to someone before the conference resumed. There were many more healings, and everyone was very excited to move forward.
If you receive healing, raise up your hands. Praise the Lord.
One thing that's different between conferences in the U.S. and conferences in Africa and a lot of other places in the world, when you go to a conference in the U.S., you expect to pay for your own way. In other places in the world, if you host a conference, people are expecting that you would provide for them something to eat. If they travel in from out of town, they're looking to you for lodging, so it's part of what they consider providing hospitality, which is part of the reason that ministry going overseas is a bit more expensive sometimes than it needs to be. And that's just the way things are, but us receiving donations and being able to provide this food is allowing all these people to receive training that otherwise they would not have access to. And I've looked for other ways to be able to bypass this, working with pastors, but you know, it's so embedded in the system. Our host pastors have told us that even if we were to take up offerings and insist that people provide for themselves and let them know that you have not given us any money, they wouldn't believe us, because they would believe that we are pocketing the money that you've given to us for those provisions, since they're normal. and that they would no longer trust us. They would assume that we are thieves. And so right now there's just not a great way around this if you're going to be doing any kind of conference ministry in Africa. If you know a way, let me know. Believe me, I'd be happy to hear it. We have just sent everyone out from the conference to be able to heal the sick and to share their testimonies. This is the first time and everyone is very excited. So they're going different directions and we'll come back after an hour. I have my interpreter, Michael.
Yeah.
He's an angel from the Lord. He's
That's
with
right.
me.
Yeah.
So we're going to see what God will do. One of the young ladies that was out on the street there, she said that there are some people back here that need healing, and so she brought us into the courtyard, and we've had an opportunity now to meet these people, to pray for them. Some have received healing instantly, and then we were also to share the gospel with them, and they're very friendly. So you want to wave? So we just started another conversation with some people out here. We're able to minister, but then they invite us in, and as you go in through the front porch and through the hall, you can see this is where people live off to the side, and then there's a courtyard here where all the buildings connect together. So we have now run out of time and are headed back to the church. But in the time we've been out, what do you say we've been able to do?
Actually, we've done several things like praying for people. We've seen people receiving their miracles of healing.
Yeah.
That was something awful and wonderful. We like it. Yep.
Yeah. And we were able to share the testimonies
Yes,
and share the gospel.
that's right.
As far as we know, we didn't see anyone give their lives to Jesus,
That is, yeah.
but we planted many good seeds, that's for
right.
sure.
That's
So,
right. That's right.
yeah, some sow, some water,
Yeah.
others reap.
Yeah,
Amen.
We've seen great things.
Yes.
We share with him.
Turini is just beautiful. It's got mountains all around it. It's like in a little bowl. And behind me you see the mountains, and it's just a gorgeous place.